For many employees, an empathetic manager holds the key to job satisfaction and overall well-being. But empathy isn't just a checkbox on a to-do list.
Yeah, true empathy must be genuine in order to be effective. Joining us now to talk more about it, empathy in the workplace, is A.K. Ikwalker, corporate trainer and executive coach. Thanks so much for being with us.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Well, so first of all, can you explain exactly what empathy is? Because some people may get it confused with sympathy.
Well, yeah. I mean, I think first and foremost, we've all heard the phrase, walk a mile in someone's shoes. Well, that is empathy, the ability to understand where someone is coming from without judgment, but also going through the highs and lows with them. While sympathy, on the other hand, is feeling sorry for someone in their situation. It's almost like, I see the shoe, I recognize the shoe, but I don't necessarily feel sorry for the shoe, that the position that they're in.
Okay. So why is it so important for empathy to be in the office? Because, you know, I think about offices, I think about workplaces, and I think about sort of the idea of, you know, the boss up here saying, you know, make more widgets or else, and they're not worried about what you're feeling, what you're dealing with. Speak to the power of empathy and why it's so important.
Well, I mean, we all know empathy. We all do, right? Especially if you have kids or loved ones, we all understand empathy, or even the causes and the issues that we care about. The funny thing is, a study was done that 82% of workers would leave their company if their manager was empathetic or not empathetic. See, empathy right there. And so at the end of the day, this usually happens when corporations go from not from the relational side, but the transactional side of business and their employees, focusing more on the productivity and the results, right? Because at the end of the day, we know that if you are not empathetic towards your clients, you'll lose them. So why is it any different for our own organizations?
So I'm curious about this. Why do you think, a twofold question, why do you think people struggle with empathy so much? And then how can we increase it in our workplaces?
Well, the funny thing is, when I think about it, is that the problem isn't actually empathy. The problem is a lack of awareness. Because at the end of the day, if you can't see somebody, then you're not going to be able to connect with them or trust them. And this usually happens when we over-index on our roles or our titles and not really seeing the things that actually bring us together, our commonalities. So at the end of the day, when we're really focusing on the us and them versus the we can really start to build the building blocks of empathy.
Mm-hmm. And I know you say that the train goes both ways as far as empathy, you know, not just, you know, you need to have the manager or the boss be empathetic to the employees, but you say the employees need to have empathy as well for the boss.
The funny thing is, I don't think anybody's gonna like what I'm about to say, but your bosses are people too. They are, I guarantee it. And the thing is, when you look at your bosses, I can guarantee that they also struggle with work-life balance. They also struggle with trying to find that health and fitness routine that's consistent. So at the end of the day, we have to remember that it goes both ways.
Yeah, there's no question about that. We walk out of here and we're all people again, right?
Yeah.
Wherever you
100%.
are. AK, nice to have you with us. Thanks for joining us and sharing your tips.
Well, thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Okay. Well, for more ideas to level up your professional or your personal life, you can visit Coach AK's website, or you can also follow him on Instagram as well.